Hello, everyone. Welcome to 90 Days Excel Skills Mastery Challenge. Today is day 33, and it is the third day of our intermediate level, week 1. So today we are also still looking at data cleaning, and we are going to look at what we call text to columns. Text to columns. So we are going to look at text to columns. So our goal is to be able to separate names or split names. And with text to columns, we are sure that we can at least be able to group our data in a more professional way. So the goal is to master the act of breaking a single cell of text into multiple columns based on a delimiter. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to go through the various simple steps to do that. So text to column is also a function under the data tools, like where we saw the duplicate. So once you go to data tab and then you go to data tools, we see the first one called text to columns. That means we are going to use it to split the column. So let's take one example. Let's see. If I have a name, full name sitting in one column, and I am preparing a report that needs me to separate it to first name and surname, then I need to be able to use the text to column to be able to help me do that separation. So that is what we're going to do. Then here, the delimiter we have here is the space, is a space. So we try the text to column. So we select the entire data like we've been doing. And then we go to the data sets, data tab, and under it we look for data tools, and then we see text to columns. I like the box that comes because it teaches you how to do it. Okay. So the first one is that we need to choose the file type that best describes the data we have. So the file type we have is delimiter. Remember, I said that we have a space, and a space is a delimiter. So delimiters are characters such as commas, tabs, separate each of the fields that we have. So if you look at the names we have, you can see that they are separated by comma. So we choose delimiter, and whatever you do, the preview is showing down here for you to understand how it will look like. So we go next, and then we have to select the type of delimiter that separates the text that we have, and this is a space bar. So once we put a space, we see that we have a preview of separating the data into two different column sets. Then you can go next. So here it gives us the opportunity to be able to define the type of records we have in each of the sessions. So if I select the first one, I can come and say it's text. I select the second one, then I also say it's text. Then we also have to determine where you want to put it. If you want to replace it in the same place, you allow it to be there. But if you want to just put it by the side, or you leave a space, we select the size, then we click finish, and then automatically it's separated for us. So if you look at it, it has separated the data for us very nicely, and that we can have the first name. So you can come here and say first name and then the last name, and then you have the last name. Okay, so that is how the text view columns can be used to separate this kind of data for us. Now let's look at the next one. The next one is the same, but here the delimiter is no more a space, it's a forward slash. So let's look at how we do it. We can select the data without the heading, and then go to the data tab and look for data tools, and then click on text to columns. And like we said, we choose a delimiter, click next, and now it's not a space, it's a forward slash, but we don't have the forward slash here. So we choose other, and then define the other by typing the forward slash. And once we did that, it will automatically separate the data here for us on the preview. So we can go next. And then if I have to define the data types, I will do so. I don't need to define it now. I want to leave it as general. So I'll go straight to destination, select destination, and then I'll choose by the side and click finish. And then I have it. I have my first name and then the last name. So that's how we can use the delimiter to separate this type of data as well. Now let's look at the example 3. The example 3 is also same. We select the data source that you have, and then go to data tab. And then select the data delimiter next. Remember here, we already have the / so it has really separated it for us. So we go next, and then I need to change the file, the location, click OK, and then we'll have it. So let's look at the final one, this one that we have. So we select the entire data, and then we go to first 2 columns under data tab, data tools, first 2 columns. And then we use the delimiter next. So here we are doing a space, and then we are doing a / because we have a space separating it, and we have a /, or we can just do a / which can, we can just do a comma, and then it's separated for us. So here is a comma, not a /. Then we go to next, then we define where we want to put it. Then we click finish, and then we have the separator nicely. Now the next one we have here is also same. Here we have the various transaction data that comes together. We have the transaction code, product, region, quantity sold, unit price in Ghana cedi. So here we also select it, and then we go to data tab, and then data tools. Then you go to test 2 columns. Then next, select the separator, which is a / that separator. So you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, all the data grouping has been separated. We go to next, then we can define what is here. So here is a test. The next one is a test. The region, product or region is a test, but this that you see is not a test. We can go in and say advanced, and then define the advanced type that we want to use. So we can have a 1000 separator, and then we'll do that. So quickly we leave it, and then we'll go, we click and select where you want to put it. We want to put it by the side, click finish, and then we'll have our data set completely finished for us very nicely. So it has converted this one into it. So that is how you can also play with test 2 columns. That is how you can play with the test 2 columns. And to do that, it is a shortcut key, Alt-A-E. So you do Alt-A-E, and your test 2 column dialog box will come. So the control key or keyboard shortcut is Alt-A-E, and then it brings it for you. So Alt-A-E, and then you have it to deal with. So that is how we get the test 2 columns. Thank you very much for staying through to the end of day 3 for week 1 on the intermediate level. We are still going on, and remember, we are doing data cleaning. So we would have 2 more days to finish this basic data cleaning and then zoom into actions. Thank you for staying tuned. Make sure you have subscribed to this channel, and also share with other person or a friend or colleagues, and let them also learn and grow together with us. You can also hit the bell so that whenever we upload a new video, you get it. So we meet again. Stay tuned.